Welcome to my Gtnh New Horizons Garden of Grind playthrough. I've been feeling the need to play some Gtnh again, and after finding a couple of people playing Garden of Grind, it looked like it would be a lot of fun. So I started this world at the beginning of May 2024, using the rules and setup procedure for the configs at the time. I will leave a link below the video for the setup I used, as well as links to the YouTube channels of the two other people I found also playing Garden of Grind. Okay, we're just going to create a new world that I'm going to call the Poverty Edition, because we are going to be dirt poor for quite a while. I have left cheats on so that any problems in the game I'll be able to fix a little bit easier. And for the setup, I did remove Hardcore Darkness because I don't really like it. And it's going to make things a little bit easier to see for videoing, you know. Otherwise, I'd pretty much have to cut out every night because there'd be absolutely nothing to say. And I've also turned off pollution because I find it just really annoying to play with, and it doesn't add anything to the game to me. So it's just going to be about 3 hours here, I think, I had of living, dying, and repeating, just like Tom Cruise, until I get enough dirt to make a platform. And a couple of other things I'm going to do differently in my playthrough is I am going to allow myself a little more usage of the quest book than the rules allow. I'm not going to do things like buying motors or circuits, though. Those I'm not going to use. But things I can't get any other way, or from quests that I have completed, I will use. Right here, we've just made a platform, or after we've got our platform anyway, I decided to dig out this 9x1 channel here and start dyeing in that so that I can collect the dirt off to the side of it and to expand a bit more. And we got a couple hours of me doing that and then filling out this platform the rest of the way. And I'm going to start building myself a mob farm here shortly. So I'm going to start needing mob drops. Otherwise, we're just going to have nothing but dirt. And that's not going to be fun for anybody. So there's my mob farm I got. And here's when I start noticing a problem. I'm not getting any spawns. Measuring it out, 25 blocks, no spawns, no spawns. What's going on, I think? Oh, well, here's what I discovered was I made a test world, and I'd put it on peaceful, and when I logged back into this world, it was still on peaceful. So we've got that fixed now. And we're starting to get loot bags from drops, or from mobs that I've killed. It's going to give us a lot of good stuff that we can use later, and I'm not going to throw away any of it. You're going to see it's all going to be placed down on the platform as we're playing along. And I use the default B key for Draconic Evolution to place things down when you do need to. And also, I did end up putting it on, what is it, the hard difficulty, when I changed it off of peaceful. So right there we got a really good metal sword finally. I had been punching the skeletons for quite a while, and that got really old. You run out of saturation real quick doing that. We're just going to run through the beginner, you know, hey, this is where all of the things are that you can do quests, you know, this is how it works. And that's pretty much it for the quest book until we finally get some gravel later on. Now when we get this cookie, do not eat this guy. We are going to need him later once we get some villagers. You can make the mystery arrow and split a villager in half, making it a little bit easier to get started on those guys. Here we are a bit later. We started getting some decent gear. These Kusaragi no Tsurugi swords are really nice and help a whole lot when killing mobs. And I've got this little box I made up over here so I can start getting other guys, and we get pulled in with a fishing zombie that immediately destroys it. Or a creeper saw me, and then he immediately blew it up, which was not cool. Those fishing zombies are jerks. I build up my, fix it up a little bit more, and I see a dirt creeper. That's going to be the first dirt creeper we get. I'm just going to go ahead and make a little kind of staircase pillar here so I can guide him up that and to get that nice dirt ball. This is pretty much how I'm going to get most of my dirt going forward. Is by this, bring it up like 4 or 5. The dirt creepers don't make super huge, I should say, little orbs until unless you get one that's been lightning charged, and then that one's pretty huge. Just gonna run down, make sure he has a little area where he's not gonna feel weird walking over anything, because I don't want him walking over the edge. I'll just dig a little hole through here and get his attention, then run right up here, and he's gonna explode eventually when he comes out. Just be patient with them, because they are kind of dumb and they'll just wander off if they don't have good eyesight on you. It's going to come over here and just blow up, or attempt to anyway, because I jumped off a little early. Just keep on trying until he comes up there. Come on, little guy, you can do it. There we go. Now I got a nice big ball of dirt I can dig out and expand out my little platform a little bit more, get rid of all the heads on it. I decided to just start building little individual chambers so that I can pick and choose which mobs I want to kill and keep. And originally I had built in these 2 high little chambers, and I don't know what was going on exactly with them, whether it was because they fill up with bats, for one thing, and I hate bats. Probably more than any mob in Minecraft. I hate those little bastards. But they will fill up with bats, and I think Collision was killing the mobs that would spawn in there also, because the bats don't care if there's a mob in there. They'll just keep on spawning. You'll have like 4 or 5 bats flying around in there, killing your mobs. So we just keep on building this thing out. I got a couple pieces of glowstone off of a mob, and if you put a glowstone or a torch down, you still get lighting from it, even though if you place it with the draconic thing. That way you don't have to dig it up when you don't have a pick. You can just place it. And then all the skulls are placed there because they're non-spawnable, and they've got a really high hardness rating on them, so if something does blow up, it's not going to blow them up. And I've got a whole lot of those skulls from all the dying I've done. And I'm pretty much using up all of my dirt here for this right now. And this is going to help a lot when it comes to mob farming. And the main reason I'm doing this is because I want to get a witch that can give me weakness, somehow throwing a potion at me, hopefully, and a zombie villager. And that is going to be my way of getting a zombie villager with weakness on it. And then I just got to get the loot bags that I need from the Thumbcraft mobs to give me a golden apple. And here we can see a drowning creeper. I think that was the first one I got. And I'm just going to save him, because that's going to be how we get water, cobblestone, and buckets to begin with, because they do drop those. I'm going to make myself a pillar here out off to the side of the platform for my temporary cobble storage. And this is where I'm going to drag that drowning creeper off to. And I wasn't sure exactly how big this cobblestone ball was going to be, because in regular Gtnh I just killed those guys from a distance. I never bothered with them. I didn't have to farm cobblestone this way. So I just made it a few blocks tall and come out a bit so that I can kind of store it off to the edge. And now we're going to run them over just like I did with the dirt creeper I had earlier. drag them up on this. I think these are like 14 or 15 blocks wide now after I've done this one. So I would recommend you getting it a little bit higher than I did, so that the bottom of it's not cut off on your onto your platform. And I'm just going to go ahead and drown in here because I don't have any way to break cobblestone. I'll just spawn right on the outside of it, and this is going to give me a bunch of cobblestone later for when I need it, along with a ton of water. And I'm not going to waste any of that water, you'll see eventually. So a bunch more killing and grinding later. Come over, check out see what 2 mobs I've got over here in my farm. We see we got another drowning creeper, so I'm going to try and let this guy out to follow me over. And that's when disaster strikes, and he just decides to blow right up right there, taking out a good-sized chunk of my mob farm. That's when I also discovered that the other mob was a wither witch, and it has now withered me. So I'm just going to go ahead and die right in here. Pop out a little bit later outside, and then I've got to go ahead and try fixing things up. I had built out another dirt column over there to try and put that, but that was not happening. And now here I found myself a one of these skeletons that shoots flaming arrows, which deposits a torch, and after lots of trying to figure out where to put them or how to arrange these dirt blocks and whatnot, I figured out a little angle here where it would not shoot me, and it would also deposit a torch down every time he shot an arrow. So I did that for a bit, and I got a couple stacks of arrows. And here we go. This guy's great. He's a thundering dirt creeper of the Phoenix. I'm like, oh, good. I needed more dirt. So go ahead and let him out, head on back, and he thundered me, and as you can see, also himself. So now he's a charged thundered creeper. And we get to see how much dirt a charged dirt creeper is going to give us here in a minute, as soon as he decides to finish following me up. Hopefully he doesn't kill me here, which he did not, right until the very end when he blows up. And I've got a huge, huge ball of dirt. It's going to take me quite a while to dig all of this out, and I don't think I'd get any more dirt creepers after that. Also got a quest done right there when I picked up that little orb that the lightning creeper dropped. So we're just going to go ahead and continue digging all this out and come back once I've got it all dug out and we see what we've got. Okay, dig out the last little bit there, and then grab these last few pieces that fell on the ground and get my inventory sorted out, and we're going to count up how much dirt we've got. It's about just under 14 stacks there, looks like. So it's going to help us a lot when we build out the platform some more. And I just updated to 2.6 here. Left myself a message in chat so I'd know about it. So that doesn't really change a whole lot for us. Started up a small farm on the top of my cobblestone boulder here with a carrot that I've got. Now I've grown out all the carrots, and I finally got a potato from a zombie. Just go in there and make a knife so I can get a few more different kinds of foods with these potatoes. This really helps a lot at the beginning, when you can get a bit more variety out of what you've got. And as soon as I figure out where to put all these, we get 2 different more kinds of potato products out of them. So that's 3 different things I can get just from potatoes. And we got another one we can do with bread. I got those, I think I got the bread from dirt creepers. Can drop it when you kill them. And we see we can make a nice bread sandwich. So we're going to head and grab my other piece of bread. Out of one of these, I think it was a dropper or dispenser I got. Those make great little 9-slot chests at the beginning when you can get them from killing mobs. Helps a lot for storage. You can't move them though. Now if you're using all that dirt I got to expand out my mob farm a bit more, and there you can see they're all 3 high now. And it's going to be a whole lot of killing and waiting for the witch and the villager I need. And one thing I did discover was that my platform was just big enough so that if I ran over to where I had all my droppers and dispensers for storage, the mobs in my farm would despawn. So there was a lot of AFK and real close to this thing. Here we can see all the items I've gathered from the mob farm while AFKing close to it, and the little pool I built out for fishing. If you kill enough fishing zombies, you'll end up getting some fishing rods eventually, and this is where you can use them. I ended up putting about, I think, 3 droppers underneath this thing for storage. That gives me a much wider variety of food to eat, to get a few more hearts, and to keep myself from starving to death while I'm waiting for all the mobs to spawn. And here we have him, the star of today's show, a zombie villager that I lured over next to a witch, who unfortunately I had to kill because she was riding a spider and came out of there and attacked me. But she did successfully get me and him with a weakness potion, and I gave him the apple, and now we're just going to have to wait for him to convert over to a villager here in a minute. And then we'll see what we got. And boom, there he goes. We got a some kind of forestry villager, it looks like. But if you all want to see what we've got, you're going to have to tune into the next episode, where we hopefully will finally start into the wood age. I hope you enjoyed the video and you like it and you tune in to see some more. Thank you.